Hey everybody. I have been away for a couple of days, sadly, because I was ill with the flu. However, I did significantly miss playing this game and streaming for you guys, so let's see if we can continue with Tavern Keeper some more today. Last time we left off, we were doing the Gugamush story, the Orc area tavern. We were very close to the conclusion of the story, I think. We just managed to get the rocket fuel going, and now we're waiting for the rocket event rather to trigger. So let's jump in and see if we can get that to do so. All right, there we go. This is our little tavern we had last we left off. Let's run a little bit. As I recall, everything was going pretty fine. We had the tavern well organized. The only thing we had to do was make sure our stock was up, and as long as we got that, money was just streaming in, and everybody was fairly happy. We also unlocked the accommodation area over here. People are staying over at our tavern now, which is more like an inn, I suppose, at this point. I figured, since we have all this cash coming in, and time before all of these groups coming in as well, which will, trigger the rocket event, we could also spend some money on possibly some more decorations. First, let's check out the groups though. We've got one coming in over here soon. Nothing else so far though, so... Alright. Place is still pretty filthy. That's a staple for the orc area, I think, as far as I can tell. We have Onik on cleaning duty, but he is almost constantly cleaning everything, and still it's nowhere near clean. Let's jump into some decoration, shall we? I think we have plenty of lighting everywhere. We can check that. I might be wrong about that. There's a couple of dark spots in the hallway. Nice big chandelier. Would be perfect in the tap room though. Let's put one over there. And this thing is smack in the middle. Not too big a fan of that. Let's put it on the side a little bit. Possibly a lantern on the wall somewhere, if I have the room for that. Does that look fine? I don't know. Oh, that works. Here. Little lantern against the doorpost. We did the same here, lantern on the wall. Yeah, make it all nice and bright. One more over here so that the guys throwing all the axes and knives know what they're doing. It's a good start. Any other decoration we can put down? We have a whole bunch of free stuff as well. No real idea where to put all of it though. A rug is always a nice idea. There you go. This little painting behind the stage. I like this workbench though, but I'm not sure if it If the style of it works with the orc theme. Let's go into design mode, because I know that I had an idea for this center area. Oh, look at that. Didn't even know about all this. Making a central garden might be a bit too much of a goal, but definitely make something work. Let's try that again. No, that's still not what I want. I want to put it down first. Oops, about 2. It's fine, I was going to use 2, but it was my intention to do that particularly. Let's flip this around 180 degrees. There we go. Put it a bit closer. Like right there. Now we're going to have to increase the size of it. Oh, it's actually inside the door. That's not my intention. It's also a bit low still, isn't it? Those are turning out to be big blocks, which is nah, not what I wanted. Let's delete those. Let's just go with the other idea of just having some natural stone formations out there. Let's put a stone column against the wall there. A bit larger still. Looks like a grave almost, which is, again, not my intention, but let's roll with it. Make it more like a platform kind of thing. Another one of these. Slightly larger. I'll put that over there. Load of coal. Kind of works. Again, the idea here is to not think about it too much and just put some things down to fill the space. Same with, actually you can change the materials of this, right? Yeah. If you go for brownstone, it's roughly the same. Is it red brickwork, which is the same thing? No. Tan. I think brownstone is the closest we can get to the building materials of this place. So we can have like some leftover blocks of when they built the tavern itself, right? Bit of debris. That they never bothered to clean up. Then another smaller block right there. Alright, we got more stuff. Perfect. Now these patterns and details are definitely also fun to have to work with. because you can put them on the walls and places, and they look quite nice. It's a big one. Let's get some of that down. It's alright. And the same over here. Small little extras. Yeah, that looks fine. A bit more wood. Now, I'm not sure if there's much plant life that you would find in a desert that we have as an option here. Some vines, I guess. Twisted roots. That could kind of work. Near the natural stone formation. A little root that pops up. Same with the vines. Now, obviously with the walls up, that looks a bit nicer, but... Some moss and some mushrooms. Mushrooms I can definitely work with. Look in the edges over here. Some little hidden spots. A small one in the corner over there. They are kind of blocky though, very square. Those are big ones. So let's move that around a little bit, shall we? There, just a small little mushroom peeking his head out from a crack. That is a... no, that's a fairly normal sized raven, I think. It looks big, but ravens are quite large. Let's have him perched on top of the bulletin board. Slightly less angled, but... there, that works. Some fur. That is a big leather sheet. Perfect to hang up on the wall. A bit smaller though, because otherwise it won't fit nicely. The well is also very dirty again, apparently, so that's not great. The well being as moist, I suppose, as it is. Be a good place for mushrooms to grow. Let's put some down. Here we go. Got some horns and some hides, some beast heads, all the kind of stuff, bones, there you go. All the stuff you'd find in the desert somewhere. That works. An entire skeleton as well. That's possibly a bit much. Why is that bone on its side though, I wonder? Doesn't make a lot of sense. Yeah, that's better. Even duplicate that one. Put it somewhere else. Make it smaller even. Obviously the horns would also work nicely as some decorations on the entrances. And they're quite small though, compared to the entrances themselves. Although that works. See if I can get it a bit symmetrical. Yeah. Same thing here, let's make it a bit bigger. Yeah, I like that. That works. Okay, you could even do the same with the outside. Switch it up a little bit. One longer and one shorter. That is quite a big difference though. See if we can't change that a little bit while still making it look good. It's more like it. Of course we got that side over there as well. Just put two long horns on here. Pretty good, pretty good. Now, the web might not necessarily last for a very long time in sandstorms and such, but see if we can't put one like in a corner somewhere between a wall and a door, for instance. It's not particularly holding on to much, is it? Ah, but I think I have a solution for that. Turn it around a little bit. No, that is the wrong way to move. Is it not? No, that's correct. Put out a little bit more, and then down. Look up into the ground, and there we go. We have an acceptable little spider nest, spider web. And you got separate strands as well, huh? That's a bit much. Put a beast head on here. Kind of like a sacrifice. Oh, there we go. Right on the pillar. I like that. Do we have things like crates and such? I wonder. Lumber panels, stumps. could be like an improvised little bench over here somewhere. What else do we have? Check with volumes. No, those look more like just blocks, basically. Ceramic. Let's see with objects. Containers. That could work. An old broken barrel or two. Sort of fits the aesthetic of forgotten building materials. Obviously a wheelbarrow just in case you need to get something more, several buckets from the well. I'm liking how that looks. Now, let's see. Thinking of putting down some, like, stones to walk on. Where would I find those, though? Just in shapes? I'd like it to be slightly irregular, though. I'm changing the materials for this. That sort of works, isn't it? This is a lot better, though. These are actual stones. Not to mention I can probably move them into the floor slightly. Right, I'm just making them bigger in all 3 dimensions, which is not necessarily what I want. What I can do is flatten them out a little bit. It's a lot more like it. Even widen them slightly. Yeah. What material-wise? I can imagine you'd find some like dark red brickwork in the desert. And I can just duplicate those and then place them around a little bit. Rotate here and there. Heck, you could even go so far as to just stretch them in different directions to keep the variation of shape up a little bit. Then one more for like right over there. I'll turn that way. Let me take another. Yeah, that one seems pretty good. And then we switch up the style. That's a bit much. Oh. Flatten it out until it's more like a paving stone. red brickwork, and then we move it up to where it's supposed to be. So one tick back, I think. Be a bit bigger. Well, that works nicely. We'll do the same thing over here. Like we could even go as far as to make a pathway around the entire... Oops, sorry about that. I was saying make a pathway around the entire bulletin board. So I'll duplicate this one more time. And then do a little bit of the stretch and push. Let's make one more of these guys. Again, a bit more stretch and push. Let's make this guy a bit wider in both directions. Like that. Turn it so it fits nicely. Then we'll duplicate that one. Then we're gonna need, I think, two more larger ones, a smaller one, sorry. So let's make a small one on that one. Scoot it right in there. And I got room for one more thing right over there. I think I'm going to make a different one specifically for that one. There. And about that, I think. And flatten it down. Make it red brickwork. And then scoot it right on over. How does that look? Pretty good, I think. Now I also feel like I could use some lighting though. First question being, can I actually just put lighting outside? Ah, I cannot. What, lanterns on the walls? Nope. So the only thing I've got left to do is to make it myself, I see. So we're going to have to go to nature and find... I'd like to make some torches. Let's find a... There we go. A regular old twig. Something like it. Twig will do. Just a couple of them. In fact, just one of them, honestly. Let's put it upright. Like so. Let's make it a bit bigger. There, it's sort of a torch. And I have to get some light on there. I think first of all just a flame, right? Right at the top. It's a bit of a big flame, but I can handle it. Let's make it a bit smaller. I think you also have to like add a light to it though. That's some yellow light. Right from the tip over there. It's fine. Do I have everything selected there? I don't think I do. We got 2 pieces selected. I'm missing the flame as well. To group those. Not what I wanted. So why are there 4 now? Let's ungroup them for a second. Now I have the flame selected. So I should probably focus on putting them correctly on top of the twig. Kinda like so. Let's ungroup these for a second as well. There we go. That's what I wanted. And now I can use this somewhere, wherever I want. And just duplicate. Some more torches down. And that works nicely. And look at that. Just like that, we have a little courtyard going on. What's this exclamation mark about? Oh, fire chance, huh? Let's have someone clean that then. We didn't spend that much, apparently. How is our stock doing? We definitely need some more sand scorcher. Definitely doing fine on bread and flour. Food as well, I think. So if it's just sand scorcher I need, I think the traveling merchants sold them, right? The desert caravans? Sure do. Let's buy a bunch then. I feel like it sells pretty well, so let's go for 4 barrels. We have the room to store it, so why not? Let's fast forward a little bit. Also out of curiosity, let's just see what the night holds. Nothing particularly special. There was a question mark there that I have seen, but I'm not quite sure what it does yet, what it means. Let's check out the future a little bit. Oh. Entertainment requirements. If you want morsel soup, then I'm not the right tavern for you, because I haven't got that. Also, I don't really have much room for a bigger kitchen right now, so... Entertainment, you say? I can definitely book someone. Mabel Winterbrace. You are hired. And then Songbird Simon to follow up right after. In fact, let's because there's no one else coming after. As I'll have the other customers beforehand also enjoy some entertainment. Why are you at 40%? Even more fire chance.
I'm glad you can give these groups a place to relax. They must be working hard for Vera.
Somebody please go take his order. Why is Solomir doing the kitchen stuff right now? This one's got blood vial there, that's blood grog, and then this one is supposed to be... Oh, the stuff I ordered, but it's not there yet. Now look at that, we have 5 group requests. That's going to be very busy. Yes. And also yes. Who else? Food, drinks, and a scroll rack, certainly. And the same again. And these guys just want to drink. Should be fine. I feel like it's not a bad idea to just get a bit of overstock right now because I have the cash for it. Let's see. You guys sell blood vine. And then the other guys sell blood grog, and then the other thing that I just ordered, I forget the name. So I suppose blood vine is the one I have to buy here, right? Pay 10 for the delivery cost. So I might as well do a bunch. Let's take out 6 of them. Sure. And then you guys, even though I just ordered a bunch of sand scorcher, let's just do some extra. Just to make sure we have plenty of drinks.
Is before dawn too early to check for groups to host? Hardly. The Gugamush work ethic is remarkable, and so should yours be.
I agree. All my groups have been accepted. It's an old one. Yeah. The decor is apparently lacking. Should I decorate some more? What do I have to say? 19%. Oh, the temperature is bad, huh? Too hot. So I should cool down the tap room. It's not gonna be clean ever, I think. Let's see, temperature. Oh, it is very warm, isn't it? Goodness. Alright. The cooling fans are at the storeroom, right? If I put a regular cooling fan inside here, I think a cooling fountain is the better option, I suppose. Do I have the space for that? Well, I could remove some decoration. I wonder if it cools the entire area or just where I put it. What I could also do is remove the carved brazier. Put a lantern in its place. Actually get some light, obviously. And then see if I can place the cooling fan. No, there's not enough room there. Well, that gives me extra room to place something else decorative. Why do I place this? I feel like I'm going to have to move it or remove this. I could probably place this in the back over here, right? Okay. And then place a cooling fountain right over there. Let's see how that does. I think it only has like an area of effect around it though. Let's find out. Is pen mightier than sword? No, sword chop pen. It's so easy. Simple yet effective. Look at that. Still not the entire area though, but it's pretty good. If I move this table up slightly towards the center a little bit more, as much as I can, anyways. Should be there. It's not gonna be enough room for the a second one of these, right? I'm afraid not. This also has quite the area requirement. However, I could also do the same again and remove this, or, you know, replace it somewhere else. Let's put you back in the corner. In fact, I did just make room over here for something else. Let's put you over there. Let's move this up a little bit. That works for me. And then I can spend some more money on his second, or the third cooling fountain, right in this corner. And possibly move that door up a little bit. Alright, where's the fire? My tap's on fire, that's not great. Save the beer.
If you think orcs are dumb because of the way they speak common, I'd like to hear you try Orcish.
That's an excellent point, though. Just because someone doesn't speak your language doesn't mean they can't speak language as well. It's not your language. There's a delivery. And there's the second cooling system. Which definitely helps. But it would be better if I didn't place it in a corner somewhere. Have more reach, I think. I'm also afraid that I haven't got much choice in the matter. There's not much room in the entire tavern. Unless, of course, I just planted one smack in the middle. What if I moved this table up a little bit? Well, not that I can, because this guy Howron is sitting at it right now. Move the table over here. Place the cooling system right over there. I was gonna say last time I got a dog's body, dedicated dog's body, Jeremy. So he's doing excellent work right now, putting everything in storage. I'm also gonna go as far as to say that because we're having 3 beers on tap, I want 2 blood grogs. So let's reserve these for blood grogs. It's done, yes. This one as well. And then reserve 2 of them specifically for blood wine. And then the other 2 for sand scorcher. So that at any given time, there will be 2 barrels of each very close to the bar. And Jeremy's on it.
I spy an upcoming event.
You do, don't you? Let's see. No, that's already be taken care of. We're good. An infestation nest appeared. That's not great. Oh, right over there? This is definitely not great. We should have someone take care of that. Where is my cleaner? There it is. Onik. Onik, would you please kindly remove this nest? There you go. A bed caught fire. This place is actually absolutely filthy. Then again, I did place a whole bunch of combustibles right close to an open fire, so I suppose I'm to blame. There we go. Some more stock delivered and letter from Vera. Look at that. What has she got to say? My worker is getting real forgetful. They've been leaving tools all over near your tavern. Is it because they overworked the point of the delirious? Evidence inclusive. Anyway, you need those tools for next phase construction. You find them, okay? It'd speed up progress to have them back, so I rely on you. Be fast. If not for tools, soon it set back rocket progress. Vera. I have to find tools. Find the toolboxes. How do I do that? I actually have to go find them myself.
The workers say the rocket project is about a third of the way there. Something about a big kiln?
A third of the way is pretty good. I'm not doing too badly. Hadn't even noticed. So, click on it to recover the tools. 10 toolboxes. Like in the area around here? Yes. There's one.
There's one. That wasn't so hard.
That's what I
This
said.
should be easy.
Well, you say that now. I mean, we found one to find 9 more. And my tavern's on fire all the fucking time. Someone, please. Maybe I should get another person cleaning. Again. The toilet's on fire. Alright. Who's responsible for this? Akari. And they've got the fire handled. I'm pretty sure it's fine. And then again, things are not going great. Outlandale, please stop panicking and get to work. Fire's under control. What's the story?
One of Vera's engineers trots into the tavern looking for you. Oil and fuel stains streak her face and hands, and she wipes her palms on her apron before grabbing a drink. Hey, Vera sent me warn assistant. Huge blast furnace done, now it's time harden rocket hull. It all pretty close by, so soon you tavern gonna get real hot for bit. She drains the tankard with a single swig and wipes her mouth. Real soon. Real hot. Got it? I get back to work. Bye.
Yeah, a blast furnace? For what?
For rocket? That not obvious? We make from local clay, porcelain. It real strong, using all Gugamush construction. It like tall narrow building with doorway up at tip, fins down at bottom like fish. Weird. She shakes her head in bemusement. She have her reason, I guess. Anyway, it have special hardening glaze so it not explode, need high heat fire. Can't dry in sun, so we make special building size furnace harden it. Cutting edge, hotter than sun. Can't wait. Bye.
That sounds very safe. Hotter than the sun? How hot are we talking?
She pauses on her way to the door and glances at the clock, then turns back begrudgingly. Like said, real hot. Cook egg on sidewalk or inside chicken. Stay inside, you be fine. She holds out a flat hand and wobbles it side to
Also
side.
cooked chicken, probably.
Maybe. Look, it only take couple hours, then over. Could do lower heat, but it take way longer. Vera said it inefficient. Also, give people time complain.
And by the time they complain, it's over. I get it, yeah. Get it over with quickly. The thing is, I'm pretty sure that if Vera does do that, and turn the furnace up to very high heat, then my entire place is also going to be very, very hot. Which might also make things catch fire more quickly, I think. But hey, let's get it over with quickly.
Yeah, you got it. The engineer scans the room and grunts. Lot of wood. Glad I'm not in here while we harden hull.
That's what I
All
said.
this kindling, this
Called
place
it.
ready become blast furnace too. Vroom. She chuckles a bit. Good luck. Thanks for drink.
I have a sneaking suspicion that we might want to build
The
more
rocket project
cooling
is halfway
systems.
done.
Alright, let's do what I wanted to do earlier on and scoot that table on over and then move this thing closer to the center of the room. That sort of works. God, I do wish sometimes I had like a top view option. I think that's oh, that's just a fire chance. Yeah. Everything will have a significant fire chance soon enough, so no worries. I know it looks a bit silly having it smack in the center of the room, but it is a lot more efficient. Look at that. The entire place is just cold all of a sudden. Excellent.
That blast furnace is sending loads of embers floating our way. You better stamp them out if they land in here.
Oh, look at that. They're actually... Don't set my beer on fire, please. Hey, 2 blocks. It's number 2. And number 3 right there.
Oh, 3 found already. You have a keen eye.
Yeah, thank you. How do I... Oh. Oh no. It's not even empty. Somebody please get that taken care of. It's going to catch on fire. Oh dear. The entire place is just on fire. I feel like the things in the... Because this is also one of those fire spots, right? Why is my fire extinguisher still spouting water? It's a bug. Well, whatever the case may be, it's more water, which is not a bad thing. I feel like the cooling systems prevent the embers from putting things on fire. So I should definitely build more of those, to be honest. Let's put down some cooling fans here and there. They're not perfect, but they're better than nothing. And there are a bunch of spots in my tavern that are very warm, so... Do I have the room for that? I don't think I do. I can't put it over there, though. That works. It's a bit unsightly, but it works. Same thing with the hallway. These are all hand cranks, so someone's going to have to go activate those. But that's why we have the dog's body. That's sort of his job. What's sleeping in a highly combustible bed, I see. What's wrong with this? Nothing. I think it's just a visual bug. I feel like I should probably pause it and then, there we go, 1 and 2. Find some more of those toolboxes.
5 down, 5 to go. They'd better be thankful you went to all this trouble.
That's number 6. Do let me know if you spot one, though. I might miss 1 or 2. It's always nicer to have a couple of pairs of eyes instead of just 1. There you go. It's number 7.
That's 7 down. Were these things lost or purposefully hidden?
Probably a bit of both. That's number 8. Hey, number 9 is over here.
Only one
So
left.
far, so good.
You're incredible. But where could the last one possibly be?
It's right over there.
You found all the tools? Nice work. That'll help the construction progress for sure.
Certainly hope it will.
I hear that thanks to all your support, the rocket project is nearly complete.
Oh, we're at 8 of 10 already. Look at that. We have an infestation as well. Goodness. And my entire place is burning. Alright. Let's so why is there no drink selected for this? Let's put sand scorcher in the middle. Got 60 of them. Might as well sell them, right? Is someone going to... Yeah, Cameron's on her way, I think. Hope. Yeah, she is. So is Solomir. Oh my. No, we're good. This is just a night shift though, so everything is just goodness.
Oh, if this
everything
fire
is
is getting out of
broken.
control, consider calling the fire brigade.
Can I call? I've never actually had to do that. Oh, there's more fire over here. And over here. Jeez. How do I call the fire brigade? No. I haven't actually had to do that. Oh, there we go. Summon the fire brigade now. Bit of help, please. Don't want my entire place to burn down. Everyone's evacuating the tavern, huh? I think the dragon's here. Things are still burning. Oh, certain things actually become broken beyond repair and have to be replaced. Look at that. It's a good thing we have some money spared. Saved up. This is going to be pricey. Oh, he lost a bunch of booze as well. Oh no. I think this is my first major setback between brackets that I've had. Lord Neilden, honestly, not the best time for a little story here, but let me just pause the game first and replace. Oh, I can rebuild for free. Oh, this one costs 50. Maybe the first one was free. That's it. The rebuilding option definitely helps. That is a nice quality of life thing. I can just go around and rebuild the things that are broken. Not having to go back and buy them all the time. Pricey though. I think everything that's been irreparably broken is currently being replaced. And then I'm hoping that Jeremy, once he gets back to it, will actually fix a lot of these things. That being his job and all. Before we look at the story, I'm going to look at these groups that are supposed to be coming. One of them very soon, so yes. Entertainment, you say? I can do that. And these guys have food requirements. Grilled skewers, have those. Do I have enough of them? Wait, let me just first of all get some entertainment in here. Fiddle-dee-dee will have to be sufficient. Oh, drag, obviously. There we go. How many grilled skewers do I have in stock? None? Question mark? Did my stock burn down as well? Oh, it's broken. That's not great. And chances are I won't have enough time to get these rats back in. If I do it really quickly. goodness, I lost a lot of drinks. Oh my, this was this was very, very costly. Oh, such is the game, I suppose. Spend some more cash. Alright, Lord Neilden, what have you got to say?
A man with a shaggy beard strides over to one of your staffers. You'd think him a forester or wild man, if not for his fine clothing. You there! Are you Vera's assistant? I'm Lord Neilden. I've travelled some distance from me manse in Riverbottom to have words with you. Strong words. The staffer points your way. Neilden jabs a finger at you. You there! You dare lay claim to the moon? What business do you have with it? Scoundrel, I'll eat your heart!
They claim to the moon. What are you talking about?
He reaches for a napkin, but flinches away from the silverware atop it. He pulls out a kerchief instead and mops his face, struggling to calm himself. It's in the papers. Some inventor and her assistant, you, invented a device to reach the moon, to purloin it for yourselves, no doubt. What other purpose could you rabble have? Well, you won't have it. It's mine. I mean, everyone's.
The moon's yours, huh? It's ours now, but it could be yours for a price. I mean, that's a pretty good chance. I'll take
You
it.
snatch the napkin and scribble a price on it, then slide it across the bar to him.
Would be nice if I got some money off of this, because I do need some extra cash. Let's go. A failure. Let me just retry that. 2 and 3, come on. Yes.
He unfolds the napkin with a sly glance over his shoulder, then grins.
Hey, Ashton.
It seems your offer was a good one. That's all? For the entire moon? You have yourself a bargain. Have the official title sent to me in Riverbottom when the moon is in hand. Before it next turns full, mind you. I have an event on that day. Lord Neilden dumps a bag of gold on the counter, pockets the napkin, and saunters away. Hopefully, he'll be safely back in Riverbottom before it ever occurs to him that he's been conned.
A noble werewolf, apparently. And we're all good. No chaos disaster, and 300 gold's richer. Pretty good. How is everyone doing? People are up and about. Where is Jeremy? I wish you'd get started, honestly. You've got so much to do. Stock delivered. Oh, I got some stuff to sell again. That's pretty good. Blood vine on that one. There you go. This is a relatively new game, yeah. It's called Tavern Keeper. It's a funny fantasy-themed management game where you basically start off with like a broken and down tavern. Out of this region, this is like the third region, I think. The first one starts you off in a swamp. There's like a halfling area as well. This is obviously the orc area. All of them have different stories, different environmental effects. It's really fun, and there's also a good bunch of humor in it as well. Also, the fun part is you can decorate the entire thing exactly the way you want to do so, because you've got these different tap room objects you can buy, which all have like certain effects. But there's also an entire like decorative area which you can just buy furniture, buy whatever, buy a pumpkin, for instance. Things you can unlock, things you can actually make yourself as well. There's an entire design option with even more things. I'm not sure if this is on PlayStation 5. I think this is currently out on Steam. And I think that's it. Although I can't tell you for sure just yet. Give me a second. I think Tavern Keeper is currently only on PC. But, yeah. This is... I think this game is by the same developers as Game Dev Tycoon, and they eventually also released on different platforms, so there's a pretty good chance that they'll release this on different platforms as well in time. For now, though, just PC, I'm afraid. Alright, so we just had our entire place burned down, which was not optimal, not great. We have some stock back, so hopefully we can start selling things again to make some money. And Jeremy's putting the stock inside, which is great. I'd also love people to just go fix things. Onik, instead of cleaning, kindly repair things as well. I'm gonna micromanage here a little bit to make sure that my place is, you know, not in the state it's currently in, not broken down as it is. There's also two infestations. Don't like those. Onik is not necessarily the happiest because he's already done one of those nests. Aiden and Lana are currently working. Alyssa, also not the happiest. She's been working too much. How are you working too much? What's your schedule? Oh, you only want to work 10 hours? That's not great. How's that then? No, save changes. Can't give you more money. Who else do we have? Jeremy's working hard. Fairly happy. Albrondil, since you are passing time, I'm going to have you remove at least one of these by hand. And then removing these nests by hand, these bug nests, makes them significantly unhappy. So I want to spread out the task between people until they become happier again. Oleg is cleaning again, which is good because he's great at that. But I do also want him to, you know, to fix things. You are right next to a broken lantern, so please, sir, fix that. What does the new Orc Times have to say? New Governor Orc, good. Governor Orc stepped down voluntarily today when he heard janitor Onik won chop. That guy have good ideas, former Governor Orc say. Onik, make speech, reprint here in entirety. Thanks for advice, Tavern Keeper. We sort of told him, Onik, to mix his janitor job with being a governor. And for orcs, apparently, this is a perfect combination. Hey, cool, Ashlyn. I dabble in those things as well. I've always been a fairly artistic person. It's always nice to see others do the same. There's one removed. I definitely have to remove the other one as well. The nest. Onyx not particularly very happy, but it's too dirty and too cold in here. Too cold. Just can't make everybody happy, can you? Some say it's too warm, others say it's too cold. We're having a bit of an issue with the food right now, I'm afraid. First of all, it's still on the floor. Everyone's being unhappy because they want the skewers, I think. think this is a bit of a loss at the moment. People are too unhappy, things are broken down. I'm gonna have to wait until after this group is gone to start fixing things. I'm afraid I can't feed them. Onik. Oh no, this is being stored because Alyssa's on it. Could also just temporarily hire someone to help out, I suppose. Where is Jeremy? What is he doing? Yeah, he's basically just putting things away, huh? Alright, he's working hard, but he's doing as much as he can. Yeah, Ashlyn, if you have a link with your portfolio, I mean, feel free to DM me on Twitch, and I'll take a look at it. See if I can hire someone to temporarily fix things a little bit. Alyssa is a fairly decent dog's body. Bless you. Got another excellent server here, although they are pretty slow for some reason. Let's see some more options though. Brienne. Quick and messy though. And clumsy, but an excellent dog's body as well. Level 2. Oh. Excellent chef, but doesn't like working as a chef. That's contradictory. That's alright, Ashlyn. I've had, I would say, probably about 10 people come in here saying they want to add people on Discord or Instagram specifically for artistic purposes. Not to say that you are a scam artist, but it definitely does sound like a scam. If you want to reach someone for your art, I would suggest finding a different way and making yourself a portfolio on the site somewhere so you can give people that link and then they can look at that link. Which makes it sound a lot less like a scam. You've got more chance of actually finding someone who wants to support you. Let's go with Brienne for the time being. And then have them, let's see, scheduled. During the daytime is probably best as a dog's body. I do need several of them. And let's start you off immediately by storing things. And then afterwards, just because things are catching fire again, Jesus. At least I'm getting gifts. A wood triple shell. We have an impatient person here. That's not great. Let's prioritize their service for the time being. Is there anybody working as a server at this point? Lana, and that's it.
The rocket will be done any day now. I'm so excited for the
School entrance
unveiling.
for a bit. Me too, to be honest, because I have a lot of stuff to fix around here. Alyssa's very unhappy. I'm sure they'll be fine. What happens when they become extremely unhappy, though? Oh, they start fights? Alright. There we go. Let off some steam and then it gets happier again. Easy peasy. They did break something though. Oh, just the fishbone. They had a fight with the fishbone in the courtyard. Hey, whatever you need to do, Alyssa. Brienne. Got a work schedule. Get changed. Oh no, just fetch Sand Scorcher. Excellent. Sure thing, Ashley. I'll give it a look. Thanks. Oh look, things are on fire again. I feel like we can definitely get this thing under control again, but for now everything is just broken and dirty and we haven't got enough time to fix things because people are constantly working on serving others. So it might seem like it's going badly, but it's all just a matter of time. I was going to take Brienne on as a temporary hire, but I think it might help to give them their own bed and keep them on permanently. Let's see if I can do that. Let's put another bed down in this room and then assign Brienne to it. It's right there. What are these group requests? Food and drinks, huh? Right. Food and drinks again. I'm sure it'll be fine. How are we doing on stock at this point? We have our rats, we have our drinks, we have some bread. We are out of the other skewers though. I do have some money coming in, so I might as well just order those. It's going to take a while for them to get here, so... let's see, slab shell grubs. Let's do... 3 of those, because they do go bad fairly quickly, so... It's going to take at least a day to get here. What time is it? Alright. Waiting your turn. On what? Oh, they specifically want this drink, huh? Alright. Are you going to make that? Yes. Excellent. Everything is just filthy because of the sandstorm. We still have a bug nest over there that I have to, figure out somehow to remove. Cavrok. You are fairly happy at this point. So let's have you remove that for the time being. Because I want to definitely avoid having the queen bug appear. That would be awful. And more fire because people aren't cleaning enough because there is no time. She's on it. Maintaining the cooling fountain, huh? How about you just clean this tap first? I feel like I'm going to have to micromanage them a little bit. Do the same for this. Because if I don't, then things are just going to keep on combusting. Clean some more. Anything that's about to be lit on fire, I want to clean as fast as possible. Fire chance is significant. Why though? Oh, because of the brazier, huh? These things, honestly, they have done a lot worse than a lot more bad than good. So I'm just going to remove these. They just constantly... Same thing again with the chandelier. I wonder if the cooling system reduces the fire chance. It does not. So why would you buy chandeliers then, though? Or anything that has an open flame? Let's sell that. And replace it with a lantern behind the bar. On that wall. There you go. It's a lot lower fire chance because there's no open flame. They're putting things away, which is excellent. He's getting some more water. Not that that's necessary, I think. There's even some more orders in there. Look at this. Oh, sorry again. There's 4 bug nests over there. That is going to be another 5, 6 even. Alright, let's see about investing in some nest colors, shall we? If I get 6 of them, it's 257. Let's get them here fast. It's expensive, but I want these things gone as fast as possible. Well, at least Lana's fixing things. Onik, would you be so kind as to polish the floors in this area? Well, we got more people coming in.
I know you're the boss, but make sure to give yourself lots of breaks, okay?
It's not the time for that, I think. Alright, Onik, time to bomb some nests. Why is it taking so long to go? Oh, there's no door over here. That is a big mistake on my part. There. Fire again. I need more people who are cleaning constantly, I think. Well, they'll get to it. There. What is that? Oh, there's a bug again, huh? I already feel like I have... Oh, so... cheers. Let's check the work schedule. Got 10 people working for me constantly. And yet this place is just Never anything less than a mess. It's amazing. In the worst possible way. What is on fire at this point? Yeah, the kitchen, of course. What if I just removed all the things that are open flames, like the braziers and such, and removed them, or replaced them rather with lanterns? Sounds like an entirely much safer idea. This thing requires cleaning. Alright. Who's available? Goodness, this place is messy. Difficult to see who's doing what, honestly. Brienne's fixing things, that's nice. However, I'd like it if you focused on bombing some nests. There's actual bombs being stored in the kitchen. Alyssa, please. You're breaking things. Are they fighting with Oleg? They are. Alright, they got out of their system. Hey, you broke it, you fix it. Oh, you have a mental break? Checking orders, huh? Repair is already in progress, thanks to Brienne. Thank you. Oh, that one bomb took out two of them, huh? Alright, nice. We've got one more over here, though. So, Brienne, wherever you are. This is your job. No. Bomb that one. Got a whole bunch of personnel being significantly unhappy. Why, though? Oh, because insecticide was used in such... Well, it's always something, isn't it? You remove the nests, they become unhappy. You don't remove the nest, they also become unhappy. It's too dirty and too cold in here. Alright. So apparently being too cold is also a thing. Maybe I shouldn't put cooling fountains in here. Just cooling fans. Cooling fountains is probably for the storage areas then. Let's sell you, because you're apparently making things worse. Do the same for you. And let's replace you with cooling fans, or at least one of them, I think.
The rock-it is complete at last, and the day of unveiling is at hand. No doubt Vera will summon you soon. She'll need her assistant for the big day. I'm sure it will be a blast.
Launch time. Wait for the big event. Also have some groups coming up, so let's see what they have to... Some drinks. Sure. Here's hoping for a quiet night so people can actually get some stuff done, like cleaning and fixing things. I see a lot more or less broken signs. Things seem to be cleaned up. I've got, well, one more nest. Speaking of which, where is Brienne? She was doing an excellent job. Oh, that's a customer. Too cold in here. I'm not sure what to do about this. If you put a cooling element in here, it's too cold, and if you don't, then it's too warm. Maybe I'm supposed to put this in a corner. This does make a certain area perfect. Fixing the dartboard. Brienne's passing some time. Bomb this, would you? We have more. Sheesh. Alyssa, do the same for here, please. A governor announcement. Attention all! Vera done with important new thing. Come to big reveal middle day tomorrow. It's near the Broken Tusk. Go there. So midday tomorrow? Isn't that like the busiest point? Sure is. Everyone will be here. How's my stock doing? It's not great, but it'll have to do. I do have some stock coming in 3 hours, so that's fine. Another nest over there. Well, someone's definitely going to bomb that. Oh, there you go. So Solomir is working on it. I would definitely like for it at some point for the nests to be done. It's not my favorite mechanic, I have to admit. There you go, that was the last one of them. 7 of my employees are currently unhappy. Mainly because of all these nest removals. But things are catching up again. There's a delivery. And something caught on fire again. What is it this time? Oh, of course, the thing right next to the big timberstone hearth. Again, open flames, I'm telling you. Not the best option. Keep things away from that. My solution for this... Actually, I can't. I have to keep this room 2-star. I would just sell it though, to be honest. Is someone going to go extinguish that? Cameron, be a dear. Keep my place from burning down. And then kindly also repair things. Hold up. This is also broken. You're not done yet. I do wish if you told them to repair things, they would just go into the room and repair all the things that required repairing in that room. Unless you told them otherwise. Brienne and Jeremy are hard at work again, going at it. Oleg is cleaning the place up, which is nice. We have yet another nest.
What a hubbub. Vera should be coming to fetch us for the reveal any time now.
Indeed. I used 6 bombs already, and I have to get more. Let's get like 4 extra ones. Speed delivery. Actually, just do 6. Just to be on the safe side. These nests are expensive to keep in check. Somebody clean those beds, please. Oh look, somebody left a gift. Some hay bales. Hooray, more combustible things. A group request, let's see what that's about. Sure. Oh look, it's Vera.
Spectators have gathered from across the land to see Vera's invention unveiled. It's a strange ceramic structure, taller than the tavern and shaped like an arrowhead. She's asked you to stand with her for her speech. Behold, this my invention. It fly. It named Rocket because it made of rock. She raises her voice.
Made of rock.
We choose go to moon and get moon rock and them other things, not because it easy, but because rocks am hard. The crowd erupts into applause and cheers.
Truly a speech for the ages. Oh, applaud enthusiastically. I'm all
Vera
for this.
notices your enthusiasm and beams as she continues. But first, we see how high it go. I dedicate today to own brilliance, and to much lesser brilliance of assistant here.
Thanks.
3 cheer for Vera. 2 cheer for Tavern Keeper. She takes your arm and raises it above your head, leaning close to whisper as the crowd roars again. Bad news, good news. Bad news, there was wrinkle with test launch. Need backup astronaut. Good news, backup is you. You ready go down history?
I have to get into the rocket. I might regret this, but I'll do it.
You hand Hops's bottle to a bystander and climb a rickety ladder toward the hatch of the rocket. Inside is a small chamber. There's a seat in the center and a single control stick. You sit down. The hatch slams shut. Outside, Vera is counting backwards for some reason. 3, 2, 1. A deafening cataclysm. Fire, momentum. Your cheeks flatten against your face. You turn your head and see clouds whipping by through a small window.
All right.
You continue to climb relentlessly, shaking violently as the sky outside goes white with clouds. Then dark. Abruptly, the roar of burning fuel stops. In the cavernous silence, you lift gently from your seat. Weightless, adrift in space. You can't help but reflect that Vera never mentioned getting back.
They did actually manage to get a rocket into space, which is impressive.
You take stock of your surroundings. There's a small window and a wick protruding from under your seat.
A wick? Like in a candle? Check the window.
The blue sky has been replaced by an incredible sea of stars. It's breathtaking. Beside the hatch hangs a strange uniform, a bodysuit made of soft oiled fabric. A bulky helmet dangles from a clip near the collar, too cumbersome and too flimsy to be useful for combat. For some reason, a rock is tied to the suit's foot. Aside from that, there's only the simple handle on the hatch.
Is the rock supposed to be a way to get back down to Earth? Try and figure out this suit first and then open it.
You tug on the slick suit, attaching the complicated clips and straps as best you can.
3 out of 4, let's go. Of course I failed. Let me just retry. Well, it was meant to be, I suppose. Let's see what happens.
You couldn't figure out how to latch the helmet quite right, but it probably isn't important. All it takes is a gentle tug on the handle, and the hatch explodes outward, sending you tumbling out in a rush of escaping air. You see the curve of the world below, the stars, the shrinking rocket behind you, and there's the moon. It's so big and bright and so close. No one in history has ever been so close to the moon. It's beautiful up here. Everything is going rapidly fuzzy and soft at the edges, and then dark.
Wait, what?
Standing in the crowd, you watch the rocket and the Tavern Keeper disappear skyward on a plume of flame. Your job application hangs limply in one hand. In the other is the bottle the Tavern Keeper shoved at you before climbing aboard. You don't know why. You're just some random bystander. The audience cheers, waits, disperses.
Looks like that was a one-way trip.
The voice comes from the bottle. There's a little elemental inside.
You came for a job, right? Looks like one just opened up. Fancy being a tavern keeper?
Well, I guess we're no longer the same person we used to be because we went to space and didn't survive. And we're good.
You died, did you? That's dreadful luck. Not to worry. One Tavern Keeper exits and another enters, and you're both of them. Lucky you.
Oh, look at that, because we, Oh, because we changed, we became a different person, to put it that way. We can choose our stats again. I mean, we were pretty witty last time, but not being smart enough got us killed, actually. So let's make ourselves very, very smart. Not very dexterous. Low charm, average, no, high wit. You can live with that. It's a little know-it-all. Look at that. That was also apparently an achievement even. Look at that. New character sheet. You died. That's amazing. Some improvised fireworks there. Very orcish. On brand. I love it. The New York Times. Rocket launch, smash success. Big launch went off without hitch. Source verify no horses involved at all. Vera launch rocket piloted by a local tavern keeper and friend of Gugamush. It careened up in big column fire, then vanished into sky. Truly this magnificent leap for Orc endeavor. Tavern Keeper pilot lost with rockets. No worry, new Tavern Keeper hired same day. Shows how important we are. Tavern Keepers Guild. Let's see what they have to say. Attention Tavern Keeper, we have received word that you have performed admirably. You have not only represented the guild well in local business, but contributed to the discovery of a new substance, subsequent loss and devastation notwithstanding. Well done. We're eager to see what you do next and have approved you to open a tavern in Domhain. I would guess that's a dwarf area? The situation there is rapidly developing into one worth exploiting. Ours, TK Guild Council.
You've helped extend a hand to touch the heavens, but now it's time to pry your eyes off the stars. The guild needs you on solid ground. Or below it, rather, to the kingdom of the dwarves. Ah, this next chapter is written on gold leaf. How extravagant! That's all the story I have for you now, but the next bit is coming soon.
I would call it something of a cliffhanger, wouldn't you?
Not long to wait now for the full story. Final drafts are so exciting. See you then.
Looks like this is the end of the early access. To say that was a lot of fun. The orc area does require, I think, a bit of balancing because the bugs are just a menace. Just so incredibly difficult to keep in check. Especially seeing as how the nest killers, they cost like 42 a piece. And you can only use them once. That's pricey. Apart from that though, I mean, this was fairly challenging and definitely a ton of fun. So I'm looking forward to excuse me. I'm looking fire again. That's another thing. Things just tend to just catch on fire constantly. Especially when they're close to an open flame, so maybe they should tune that down a little bit. Look at that, more nests. 1, 2. I'm looking forward to the other areas. I'm hoping that they will have slightly less annoying events. Not that they shouldn't have events that make things more challenging, but it is I don't know. This wasn't the most fun thing I experienced. The previous 2 ones were a lot more enjoyable. Anyways, I was planning on making this a somewhat shorter stream because I still am not feeling entirely well. So I think I'll drop a hard save here. Let's see. Call that a once in a lifetime. And there we go. So I'm going to call the stream here and definitely revisit this game later on once it comes out of early access and it has more areas to visit. As for now, thank you all for watching. I wish you a wonderful day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.